Hello and welcome to Talk Free. It has been rightly said that your network determines your network. And surely, network is not only about how many people you know, rather, it is more about how many people know you.
Exactly. Networking is not about collecting contacts, it is about planting relations. It is an ongoing process and not just one time event. Success comes from consistently making new contacts, following up, and keeping in touch.
Networking is an investment in business. It takes time and, when done correctly, can bring in great results for years to come.
Many people think that networking is merely exchanging a hello or exchanging a visiting card or being part of the crowd. No, it isn't any of these. It is something like making an unforgettable impression in their mind, and this surely requires practice.
I suppose many people fear meeting new people, talking to people in crowd, and this way they mess up things. They do not know how to start a conversation and then end up, just passing smiles or talking about how good or bad the weather is.
Networking is definitely an art, and making the best use of your network definitely makes you an artist.
It is surely a give and take relationship. Think more of giving than taking and see the benefits of networking reaping.
Very well pointed out, Sanjay. A really important part of networking is about what you bring to the table and not what you want to get out of it.
Yes, and to discuss network to network, we have a networking expert with us.
CA Pooja Bagaria is a dynamic chartered accountant who has always been passionate about her work. She has successfully set up her own practicing firm in Mumbai, a difficult task considering she knew no one when she first stepped into that city. She took it as a challenge and just started networking. And since then, it has been no looking back. Her firm has grown 4 times and she keeps on adding to her clients. She has been awarded many a times for the best networker, the one who creates the most lasting impression. Wow, we welcome you to Talk Free.
Well, thank you, Preeti, for the wonderful introduction. I'm honored to be a part of Talk Free. I've been watching all your YouTube videos, and I'm glad that you all considered me as one of your guests. Thank you.
It's our pleasure to have you on Talk Free, ma'am. So coming straight to today's first question, uh, Niti ma'am, I've just told that you have got the award for the best networker. This itself makes me feel thirsty. Do you enjoy networking, and what do you feel good in it?
Okay. So I love to network, Sanjay. Now you answer me what is bad in it.
I do not know what is bad in it, but it's like a difficult task for me.
Well, of course, it's not like I was born with it. Over the years, I think I've developed the skill of networking. I still remember when I was in 10th standard, I did a art of living course. And the first mantra that they taught us was say hello first. Put your egos aside, say hello first. So that was one thing probably that I still remember and I still am very fond of and I still follow that practice. So whenever I am at an event, and obviously I have always loved to talk to people, whether it be my relations, my family, my friends, my colleagues. So I've always been, loving them, love to talk to them, loving the relationships with them. So yes, so it is. I mean, I can't think of anything bad about networking. It's the process that you actually enjoy during doing it, and that's how it makes you, grow as an individual also. So no matter what your profession is, networking is very important. Of course, you other than being skillful in your particular profession, the only art that can take you to a greater heights or make your business or profession grow is the ability to network and build relationships. So basically, networking acts as that fuel that can actually accelerate your business.
Tell me this, is it easy to network for an extrovert? Like, I am an introvert and I find it extremely difficult. If you could tell us this from both extrovert and introvert point of views.
Extrovert and introvert, I don't know what is the dictionary meaning of these two words, right? So for me, I don't know whether I'm an extrovert or an introvert. I love to talk to people. I love to network, right? So from what I believe, from what I understand, introvert would mean someone who is not that okay to talk to people. Is this what you mean? You
Yes.
don't find comfort in talking to
Comfort.
people.
Yes. You have that
That
fear.
comfort probably is fear of talking
Fear
to
of talking.
strangers. To strangers, or maybe I'm sure you don't have that fear when you're talking to your friends.
No.
Or you're talking to your family members.
Correct. It's strangers.
It's strangers. So there could be some areas where you can focus on so that you can help on improving your networking skills. Maybe I can give you just one or maybe 2 or 3 tips. Like, you can choose your event to start with. You can choose your event in a more strategic manner. For example, you can choose an event which is maybe your alumni group, or maybe if you're into social organization, then some charity fundraising program that you are interested in, or maybe you're running, if you're fond of running or jogging, or that morning walker, if you are, so then that particular group, so what happens, you have a common interest. So if you're meeting two people with common interest, that immediately strikes a balance, and the conversation does not need a proper reason to start. So you already have a groundwork ready. So for example, if you're meeting your alumni members, so you are from the same college or you're from the same MBA institute. So obviously you have maybe your previous teachers to talk about. You have your a lot of other college activities that probably you guys did together. So probably so the conversation just starts. And suppose if you are actually in a charity fundraising program, so you probably have a vision of a particular event that could have been done, or you are particular fond of probably one kind of a charity function. So it's a good way to actually start a conversation.
Start conversation and build that relationship.
Build that, because if you have common hobbies or common activities of interest, it actually strikes a balance. So, for example, if you're actually to start a conversation, you need icebreakers. So you can just maybe start talking about, okay, what's the latest movie that you've seen, or what is a good restaurant probably in the Italian cuisine. So those kinds, and then probably what is the latest technology that probably you're using. So, for example, if you're talking to someone about the common interest, suppose if I don't like dogs, so if I find someone who also doesn't like dogs, so I probably have, we'll have the same activity, hobbies and the areas of interest. We have the same fears. So the balance and the bonding, I think it starts happening from the very moment if you have a particular thing in common.
Okay.
So, and also you should also have a positive outlook throughout the meeting. You remember one thing, people always like to bond to positive people. So if you are scribbling or if you are, in complaining about something, they will not want to, be with you. At least the positive people will not want to be with you. And I'm sure all of us want to be surrounded with positive people. As obviously it's a saying that birds of the same feather flock together. So if you are negative, you will attract negative people to surround with. So you should always focus on being positive so that they portray you as a positive person, and they would want to meet you again and again because you give out those positive vibes to them. So people want to meet and want to stay, give us, spend time with positive people.
Like you are an
And
extrovert.
last but not the least,
Yeah, continue. Please continue.
I don't know, but yeah. So, and also last but not the least, one should be updated about the current affairs. So that's a thing that can keep you going with the networking. When you're meeting people. So if there's a war happening in China borders or something, I'm sure you should be aware of it so that you don't sound dumb when you're in a group of people. At least the basic things. Of course, you might not know the depth of it, but at least the basic idea of it, so that you have a sentence or two to say when a topic of that particular format is going, okay, about the war, or maybe something related to the politics, something maybe related to the sports, anything. So just a fair idea of it. Okay, ye chal raha hai, this is happening.
Okay.
So
Like
I'm sure
as I
with these
said,
few tapes, I think it won't. Yeah, please go on.
like you are an extrovert, so you can continuously talk. You enjoy that. But how an introvert, like for example, as I said, I am an introvert. I find myself an introvert. Like even Sanjay agrees that he is also an introvert. So when we talk to a stranger, whether you're meeting in person or even over a phone, like the fear, the dilemma, वो क्या सोचेगा, कैसा कॉन्वर्सेशन जाएगा, वो मतलब बात करने के पहले दिमाग में इतने सारे थॉट्स आ जाते हैं कि नंबर डायल करते करते ही पहले ही काट देते हैं. तो हाउ टू गेट रिड ऑफ दैट फियर?
बट वो क्या सोचेगा, अगर वो भी आप ही सोचोगे तो वो क्या सोचेगा?
यही तो प्रॉब्लम है.
दैट इज अ प्रॉब्लम ना. मन में हमारे सब कॉन्वर्सेशंस चल रहे हैं.
आई अंडरस्टैंड, बट दूसरे इंसान क्या सोचेंगे अगर वो भी हम ही सोच लिए, तो वी विल नॉट हेड एनीवेयर.
तो दूसरे इंसान क्या सोचेंगे वो चलिए मतलब एक बार फिर भी नेक्स्ट पे आ जाता है, बट उससे पहले तो यही सोचने लग जाते हैं कि कहीं मैं अजीब तो नहीं लगूंगा, कहीं कुछ ऐसा ना बोल दूं, वैसा ना बोल दूं, थोड़ा अजीब ना हो जाए.
So you're talking about the telephonic conversation or the meeting in person?
Both.
So telephonic conversation में तो ठीक है. I feel personal conversations are much easier meeting in person because हमको सामने वाले का facial expressions दिख जाते हैं, तो उसके facial expressions एक समझ में आ जाता है whether that person looks interested या वो खुद भी बोरिंग साउंड कर रहा है या वो बोरिंग शायद बोर हो रहा है हमारी बातों से, तो समझ में आ जाता है ओके इससे ज्यादा बात आगे नहीं बढ़ने वाली है. सो आई मीन मीटिंग इन पर्सन इज वे मोर आई थिंक इजियर देन टेलीफोन, बिकॉज टेलीफोनिक में आपको एक शायद सामने वाले का मूड नहीं पता, सामने वाले के उस वो टाइम पे एग्जैक्टली उसके किसी के साथ झगड़ा हुई है या फिर क्या हुआ है नहीं पता, एंड वो उसका वो फेशियल एक्सप्रेशन उसने क्या बनाया अपने को वो नहीं पता. Obviously that I think is there, but I don't think there's a bait. I mean कोई जरूरत है आपको fearful feel करने की? Why do you need to be scared about it? I mean scared about talking to people. I mean this is sounding strange to me. मतलब क्यों fear क्यों होना है आपको? थोड़ी वो आके मर्डर कर देगा या आपको कुछ वो कर देगा. I mean it's just that you have to talk about what you actually wanting to say. So आपको fear known लोगों के साथ ज्यादा होता है या स्ट्रेंजर्स के साथ ज्यादा?
स्ट्रेंजर्स
तब तो वो मैटर ही नहीं करता है और ज्यादा मैटर नहीं करता है. हाउ डज इट इवन मैटर? अगर कोई फ्रेंड हो या रिलेटिव हो तो आपको फिर भी एक सेकंड के लिए सोच सकते हैं कि ओके मे बी ही फील्स बैड अबाउट इट और मे बी ही फील्स गुड अबाउट इट. यू माइट स्टिल हैव अ कंसर्न, बट इफ दे डोंट इवन नो यू, हाउ डज इट मैटर?
आई रिमेम्बर व्हेन आई वाज स्मॉल, अगर कोई कॉल करना होता था लाइक कॉलेज में एडमिशन के टाइम पर कॉलिंग अप डिफरेंट कॉलेजेस, और while I was doing CA, calling up various tuition centers to ask the curriculum and everything, I used to tell my sister to be pretty and talk on my behalf. So over the years I have been fed by my sister कि ठीक है, मैं बात जार पड़ता था उससे कि like why am I talking on your behalf, but yes, I used to get things done through her. But now when I am in this field, I know how important networking is.
So I think this fear, I think PP you can remove it only by actually meeting people. This is the only way you can actually, how a cricketer has to keep practicing and then only he becomes a good cricketer. Anything for that matter. So networking को क्यों हम network ही बोलते हैं, and why don't we call it net eating or net sitting? I mean it's networking, right? So obviously you have to work for it. So it's a work, it's a specific, ये ऐसे नहीं आ जाएगा. Obviously it takes practice and but practice will happen only when you keep talking to people, only if you keep meeting people. Only then I think that habit can be developed.
And
It
that
will not
fear
happen
can be
overnight
removed.
for sure. It will not happen overnight, that is for sure. But that fear you're saying, जो आप बोल रहे हो, obviously वो मेरे लिए शायद सुनने में अलग है, but आप दोनों अगर वो चीज feel कर रहे हैं, I'm sure that this fear exists.
And I think our viewers
So-
also feel like बहुत सारे viewers होंगे जिनको strangers से बात करने में, अपने काम के लिए या फिर एक relationship build करने में they feel a little नहीं, बहुत ज्यादा giddiness कि you know टाइम यहीं पे रुक जाए, या फिर you know we keep on postponing कि अच्छा वेदर ठीक नहीं है तो आज बात नहीं करते हैं, फेस्टिवल आ रहे हैं तो फेस्टिवल के बाद बात करते हैं. Like all kind of stupid excuses come in your mind which stops you from networking. I keep on facing this on a regular basis. So this session has to be very important for me on a personal
So
level.
I think for me तो it is opposite. अगर मुझे कभी भी giddiness अगर feel होता है, so it is with the known people. So I feel okay if I don't do this, then probably they will feel bad or something. वो अगर मुझे कभी होता है, so it happens with the known ones. Unknown ones, like seriously, मतलब वो क्या सोचते हैं, मतलब इतने 125 करोड़ पब्लिक की आबादी में अगर आप सबके बारे में सोचोगे तो फिर तो हो गया.
Okay.
But known में तो ऐसा रहता है कि कोई डर के है, कल मना लेंगे, आज कुछ हो भी जाए
तो इनको तो मनाने की भी जरूरत नहीं है, बुरा मानना है तो मान के बैठो.
This is true. This is true. Wonderful takeaway from this particular question. Thank you so much for answering it so candidly. Thank you.
Ma'am, suppose there is a group of 7-8 unknown people talking and I want to just enter that group and talk. In my mind, I am having a great conversation with them, but in reality, I don't move an inch. How do I make that move and move out of my comfort zone?
Okay. संजय, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल मैं ये थोड़ा सा एक आई वुड वांट टू थ्रो लाइट, ये मुझे भी कुछ 2.5 years पहले ही पता चला है. So when you are in an open networking session, so there are two kinds of groups. एक को open groups बोलते हैं, एक को closed groups बोलते हैं. So when आप अगर देखते हो दूर से एक group of people, like you are saying 7-8 people talking, so if वो सर्कल बना के बात करते हैं, यूजुअली दैट इज सर्कल, और यू नो थोड़ा सा वैसे ही फॉर्म में रहता है. सिर्फ वो बात करने में इफ यू ऑब्जर्व सम पीपल कि एक कहीं घुसने, किसी के एंटर करने का स्कोप है. समटाइम्स यू विल फाइंड, अगर आप मेरी बात अगर अभी समझ रहे हो तो इफ यू ऑब्जर्व समटाइम्स कभी कभी लोग एकदम कॉम्पैक्ट होके बात करते हैं. Like there is no scope for another person to enter that group. So उसको closed networking बोलते हैं, and possibility of entering that group is not acceptable in the manner that those people are talking something private and they will not want a different person other than that group to enter that. Similarly, अगर कोई closed group हुआ, open group हुआ, so you will always find कि enter करने का scope होता है. I mean there is always a space between two people. कहीं ना कहीं वो enter करने का scope होता है. So firstly तो आपको ये observe करना है that whether that group is a closed group or an open group. So of course अगर closed group हुआ so there is no chance to enter that group. Open हुआ, so I'm sure all of the people there in that networking session is there to network. So आपको झिझक फील करने की जरूरत नहीं है. You should not feel hesitant to talk to people. First and foremost, try to build an eye contact with any one of them. Eye contact. अगर eye contact हुआ, उसके बाद आपको समझ आ जाएगा कि that person has smiled, given a smile to you. Smile back to them. And then वो I think initial वो जो ना आंखों ही आंखों में एक conversation start हो जाता है. So I think that starts, and then probably आपको शायद उनकी body language से एक समझ में आ जाएगा that they are really interested in having a talking conversation with you. Then you can move ahead and start a conversation. As I said, अभी depend करता है कि आप वो event में गए हो, वो कौन से type का event है. Like for example, अगर हम लोग कोई एक taxation seminar में गए हैं, so we know कि okay, यहाँ पे speaker आए हैं, so maybe you can ask them about their opinion. Okay, how was the speaker? So some kind of these kind of questions wherein you can just break the ice and go ahead. So having an eye contact is very important. Also, if you can know their name, you know, how may I help you, you know. So if you can just know their name and maybe some topics related to their profession, like how did you think of entering into this profession? Is it your family business, or is it like you started your business? Is it a first generation business, or is it your third generation business? So I think वो concept forum में आप हो, उससे आपके लिए वो conversation करना easy हो जाता है, and then the conversation keeps on happening. But having an eye contact and that confidence is very important. And I think you can go, you're good to go with. फिर वो क्या है, वो आस्ते आस्ते बात करते करते that it keeps on flowing. आपको ऐसे लगेगा कि you're talking to a fellow friend only.
Obviously, but this comes with practice.
This comes with practice. Everything practice. That is for sure.
To stay confident, but
हाँ, वो confidence भी I think it keeps वो develop होते होते हो जाए.
Fake it till you make it. पहले fake करो confidence and then fake it till you make it. That's the way.
So initially, I remember when I used to attend networking, you know, some sessions and all. कभी मैं attend करती थी. So some people there were so much pro networkers and I was not. And अभी भी I am learning. Every single day is a learning process for all of us. So वहाँ पे किसी से eye contact होता था and people used to come up to me and start talking. I'm like, my God, I mean, कितना into है बात करने का. And I, in spite of me loving to talk to people, I used to feel like बस हो गया. So then I started avoiding eye contact. I'm not talking to anyone now. I'm tired. So eye contact is the best way, you know, and that eye contact will give you a hint whether that person is interested to talk or is just not interested. But stay away. So वो feeling आपको immediately वहीं से आ जाएगी.
Maintaining networks is equally important. How can one do it? Obviously not by sending good morning, good night wishes every day or sending them friend requests on Facebook or following them on Instagram. This can't be done with everyone. So how to maintain networks?
How to maintain networks? Obviously it's a skill. So, as you rightly said, it can't be done through just sending good morning messages or forwarding anything and everything. Probably you can share updates about your business, your profession to them on a regular basis. So that keeps you in their loop. उनको पता होता है कि okay, this person exists, जो ये काम करते हैं. This is one way where you can keep that thing there. Now, if there's something that has come up related to their industry, कुछ ऐसा नया remarkable development आया है which is relating to their industry, then you can talk to them. You know, random, maybe you can message them and maybe you can call them, have a quick call. Now, because of COVID, I think people have now started respecting relationships even better. Probably people have more time and now they start talking to people with ease. Maybe you can, I mean, a quick conversation starter could be, okay, I hope everyone in your family are safe, you know, maybe through a message or through a quick call. And in the times of social media, I don't think staying in touch is that difficult. But yes, I mean, you can write, if you are a good blogger, if you are a good writer, you can share those articles with them. You can, as I said, relating to their industry. Now, some festivals are there definitely. So staying in touch with them during the times of the festivities, and definitely, staying in touch does not need a specific reason or a specific purpose, but I think it just happens with ease when you are actually you want to keep touch with a particular person. I think this just happens, maybe once in 2 weeks or maybe once in a month. Just a random call, maybe a 2-3 minute call, and just updating them about what you're doing, or maybe what's happening in their business. So that can help you stay in touch for a longer period of time. And yes, it gives benefits to both actually. It's like farming. So it's not like you are actually planted the trees and now you're watering and sunlight and everything, and then the seeds, the fruits will start coming in. So that's how it just happens. So keep farming. So relationships is something that the benefits doesn't come out immediately. So when you farming also, some plants, the fruits come out like in a year, or maybe some plants, some fruits come out in 6 months. Some takes years. So yes, you need to be patient, and you need to be actually, developing those relationships, and then fruits will surely come. No second thought about it. So however, I with this I can remember of an instance where I was in touch with a prospective client. He was not my client at that point of time. I was just keeping in touch with him. So nowadays, keeping in touch is not really difficult. You have WhatsApp statuses. So if you like their status, you just put just acknowledge it or something on those lines. So I was just staying in touch with that guy, and after staying in touch with him, I got his business after about 1.5 years. So it's not like it happened immediately. Had I lost patience and 1-2 months touch में रह के अगर workout नहीं होता, तो I would have let it be. Why to just waste my time? But it's about relationships. And अगर even it would not have been converted to a business opportunity, still relationship and contact sphere increase करने में there is no harm. It's you're increasing your contact sphere. It's like, I believe totally in, if you are increasing your network, you are increasing your net worth.
Absolutely.
So I am a true believer of this. So even if it does not close to a business opportunity, I am okay with it. As long as I am increasing my net contact sphere, as long as my range of people are increasing, as long as I am knowing more people are knowing me, I'm absolutely okay with it.
Ma'am, what are the few grave mistakes which one should avoid?
For a networking event, one of the biggest mistakes a person can do is you're taking a friend with you. वो हमें लगता है okay, we are together, so चीजें easy हो जाएगी, but actually it is not solving the purpose. Remember, all of the people there, they have come there for the same agenda. They all have the same agenda to build and increase their contact spheres. And when we go with a friend, we are in our comfort zone. हमको नेटवर्किंग करनी होती है तो हम करते हैं, वरना हम स्पीकर को सुनते हैं. We have our high tea, we have our lunch, and we gossip, and we criticize the speaker, and we criticize the place or whatever, or we appreciate the place, whatever reasons. We might have positive opinions, we might have negative opinions, but we two or maybe a group of friends, we are okay together. We don't need anyone else. वो वाला जो attitude है ना, that is poison for networking. So this is something that I think all of us, even ऐसा नहीं है, मैं भी ऐसा करती हूँ. So even we have common friends, and when we go together, so now what we make it a habit is, when we enter the event, it's like we don't know you all. सब अपने अलग-अलग direction में जाओ, network with as many people as you want, and maybe for lunch we can catch up. then we'll meet up. Or it's okay. I mean, for friends, you can always have your coffee dates or your dinner outings. I mean, you don't need a networking event to have a friends get together. You have different areas for them, for sure. So that is one thing that I feel you should avoid. You should also avoid, uh, you know, if you find someone who is not of very good value to your business or maybe anything, so just treat them right. So what happens is during a conversation, if हमें कोई ऐसा लगता है कि this person doesn't have good contacts here, मजा नहीं आ रहा है बात करने, so still you treat the person right. You obviously there's a saying, you should treat the person the same way you want to be treated. So that good treatment is something that he will never forget, and you never know what, where, in whichever manner, what clicks, where, how it clicks, you don't know. So treating the people right is something that should be done at whatever cost. It shows your integrity, it shows your upbringing and everything. I mean, you don't want to ill treat anyone just because he or she can't be of any use to you. No, that's absolutely not acceptable. So वो हम कभी-कभी वो गलती करते हैं. One more mistake that we probably do is we move out of our houses to a networking event without carrying the most effective networking tool, and that is our visiting card.
I have done this so many times. Moving out without visiting card, not even like 5 visiting cards, and after reaching that event, I'm like, God.
So you should always have sufficient number of visiting cards so that you never know. I mean, that is one point of contact. I mean, you can't expect a guest or maybe a person whom you've met to write down your name and number. I mean, that is the least we can expect from anyone. So obviously, that if you find the common interests are there, and probably you can do good business together or anything for that matter, exchanging a business card is the least that probably we can do. So that is one thing that you should avoid. I mean, not carrying your visiting card. Try and remember names of people. That is something that will make you stand out from the entire bunch of people. So if you remember a name, say, okay, hi Harsh, we met that time. So that will make a lasting impression on him. Okay, oh Pooja, you remember my name? So obviously it's a difficult thing, I agree. But yes, I mean, remembering names is something that all of us should focus on. Maybe you can have some tips on how you can remember a name. So I try to correlate that person with maybe a movie character or some famous personality. So मैं ऐसे correlate कर देती हूँ, तो थोड़ा शायद मेरे लिए, I think it is easier for me to remember names. So
okay,
that is my personal way of remembering names. Obviously, other people might have other tips on how you can remember names. But I think remembering names, अगर मुझे कोई personally hey, hi, how are you करके बोलेगा और शायद एक दूसरा बोलेगा hey Pooja, how are you, long time no see. So I think that the second one will have a lasting impact on me than someone उसको शायद पता नहीं पूजा है कि प्रियंका है कि पल्लवी है, don't know. So obviously, I think that will create a lasting impact. So yes, I think moving out of your comfort zones is very important. That is something that I think it should be done. That is how you all can actually, all of us can grow together, and it's very important.
Okay. One question I have, when we're talking about networking, LinkedIn is a very good social media platform where we can increase our networking, whether for your business purpose or your job purpose. So say if I have 600 plus contacts in my LinkedIn profile, so how do I make those contacts, how do I network with those contacts? Because majority of them, I have no clue who they are. They are random people who are added.
So LinkedIn, of course, is a professional forum. So in all of their bio, and they have a biography sheet, as in it is mentioned which company they belong to, or if they're an entrepreneur, so it is mentioned about what kind of business they are doing. So obviously you get a fair idea of what exactly they do. And if you think they can add value to you or you can add value to them. So definitely how you can start a conversation with them. Of course, you can direct chat with them. Something LinkedIn, I feel, gives most benefit to people who probably write blogs or keep some knowledge sharing activities is active on their LinkedIn profile. Because I think that is something that interests me as a person, as an individual. If I see some very interesting post, then I would probably want to talk to that person. And I think that can be an icebreaker for a LinkedIn kind of a forum. Of course, then you can direct chat or something. But I think there's one more just during the conversation I feel is one more thing that in fact two more things that I think you all should remember is one, you should actually focus more on listening than talking. God has given us 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we should use it proportionately, because by listening there could be different outlook of that particular person that could come to us, and if we are listening skillfully and we are listening properly. The second thing is that you should always think on how you can help the other person. So I think that giving attitude is something that will take you a long way. So usually क्या होता है, लोग सोचते हैं, suppose if someone is trying to take benefits from me, आप मुझे कैसे help कर सकते हो, आप ये कर सकते हो, please connect me to that person or something like that. तो मुझे ऐसे लगेगा किस टाइप का इंसान है, कितना greedy और कैसा है. So probably I will not have that kind of a respect or that regard for that person. But if someone on the other hand approaches me and is like, how can I help you, or will this kind of connection help you, something on those lines, if they have a helping nature, I will never be able to forget that person. चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए, मुझे उस इंसान का नाम याद रहेगा, मुझे उस इंसान की प्रोफेशन याद रहेगी, probably उसकी बिजनेस में वो कहाँ तक पहुंचा, उसका स्ट्रगल, सब कुछ मुझे याद रहेगा. So I think that giving attitude will take you a long way. So always focus on how you can help, because what goes around comes around. So how much ever you give, it will definitely come back to you in whichever form, it has to come back to you. So I think this is one thing that you should focus on, how you can help others in the networking session.
Okay, so 2 main takeaways for this is be an active listener and think of giving more rather than taking.
Absolutely. And Preeti, do not go with your friends to any networking event.
Sure. फिलहाल तो कोई networking event हो नहीं रहा है, but definitely I will not be going with any of my known people as such to any networking event. Correct.
अभी भी तक networking event ही हो रहा है मैम.
Yes.
I feel why I wasted so many years not doing effective networking. This will surely help us and our viewers to improve their networking skills. Thank you, Pooja ma'am, for being a part of Talk Free.
Thank you, Sanjay. It has been my pleasure. Absolutely.
Thank you for being a part of Talk with Talk Free. A lot of takeaway for us and for our viewers. If networking is a weakness, convert them to your strength. That is the first rule of success.
Right. So viewers, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel Talk Free, FB page Talk Free, Instagram Talk Free _ and Twitter Talk Free 6. See you next Friday with a fresh new topic. Until then, it is me Sanjay, Pooja ma'am and PM signing off.
And remember to talk free.
Ooh.